What's up, guys? Welcome back to Goshen's Games. I am Goshen, and today we are going to talk about the newest episode of Dragon Ball Super. In all honesty, I love this episode so much better than the previous episode. So much so that I didn't do a review or a discussion about the previous episode. Because, you know, if you wanted to see the previous episode, you could just watch a Broly movie. That was pretty much it, just a condensed version of it. With minor differences being, like, instead of saying Kakarot so much, it's Son Goku, which was so much more annoying. I really enjoyed this video or this episode because we got to see more of the other characters, which I have been complaining about since the tournament started. I've been wanting to see more of the other characters. I'm just like so sick of Goku at this point. It was nice seeing Krillin in that other episode. But this one really, like, we got to see androids 17 and 18. We got to see Tien and Master Roshi. Like, even if it was just like brief moments, but we got to see how they work together. We got to see a lot of stuff. We got to see more of Khalifa and Kale, which was actually, okay, like I said, the previous episode was like Broly movie 4, if you count Bio Broly as a Broly movie. So it was like Broly movie number 4, and with that in mind, like, this time around, it was so much better. Like, Kale went Super Saiyan and had full control. Like, she went Super Saiyan, not like that legendary, whatever the hell we're gonna call it at this point. I mean, it's not even called legendary anymore because it's, you know, it's not Broly. So whatever you're gonna call her, like, she went regular Super Saiyan 1, which was actually really cool to see her like that. She had full control of herself. It was a really good moment, and hopefully they do more moments like that, because hell, man, that was really good. We had Goku. It was Goku, Kale, Caulifla, 17, 18 versus the Pride Troopers. Which was cool seeing them and how they are able to work together and all that stuff. Warning, spoiler alert, I mean, they all lose to Goku, Kale, Caulifla, Android 17 and 18. 17 and 18 really showing off in this episode the fact that people can't detect them. Not only that, the fact that they don't get tired. They're like really showing it off. 17 showing off his barrier, that, hey, you guys can't hurt me type of deal. You know, Goku, another reason why I like this episode, Goku's getting his ass whooped a bit, which was actually, it's always fun. So, you know, they kind of teased it a little bit, Goku versus Jiren and then Goku versus Toppo, but that didn't happen, which is okay. I'm not complaining about it. It's all right. That's fine. Save it for later. Get rid of the weak guys first. We saw a little bit of Frieza. We saw a little bit of Vegeta. Not too much. They just like came in. Frieza was, I guess, stole Vegeta's guy that Vegeta was fighting or whatever, and Vegeta got a little pissed off. The cool thing is the Master Roshi Tien moment. Like, we got to see some teamwork happen, and that's awesome. Like, Master Roshi had him trapped with that lightning attack that he does, and, you know, he even says it. The downside to that attack is Master Roshi can't move. Basically, he traps himself and the opponent in whatever they're doing, and they can't move. Which is fine, because then Tien comes and freaking, I guess he upgraded his Tri-Beam, and it looks like it doesn't take his own life force anymore, which is fantastic, because being one of the strongest attacks in the show, for those of you who don't know, Kikoho or Tri-Beam in the English version, it takes Tien's life force every time he uses it. That's why it's so damn powerful. For example, when they were fighting Imperfect Cell, Tien was using it and he kept Cell at bay. And that's because of how much that attack gets amplified since it takes up his life force. Now, it looks like he's been able to upgrade it over time, and it does not do that anymore, and it's even more powerful. So that is fantastic in its own right. It's nice to see characters improve like that. I know a lot of people had their doubts about Tien. I still have my doubts about Tien because they haven't shown much of him yet. But just that little improvement on a very powerful attack is phenomenal to see in a character's growth. The other thing too is like the way that Kale and Caulifla are progressing, which is at an astronomical rate. Which I'm thinking about doing another video based on them too. Because there's a lot to explain when it comes to Kale and Caulifla, and people talk about power creeps and stuff like that, or that the whole power scaling is all screwed up. But you got to think about it a little bit. These are Saiyans that are a lot stronger in their base forms than we realize, because they have been able to train, they've been able to fight. The Saiyan race in that universe was not wiped out like in Universe 7. And at one point, Kaba was considered the strongest one, because during the Universe 6 versus 7 tournament, Champa went looking for the strongest fighters, and Kaba was considered one of the strongest fighters in his base form. So if he's one of the strongest fighters in his base form, now that he's been able to master Super Saiyan and all that, just imagine like how much stronger he's become, how much stronger Kale and Caulifla actually are than we give them credit for. But again, that's another video for another day. But going back to this, like during that whole fight, because it was Kale and Caulifla against three of the Pride Troopers, which one of them was the general. They were trapped. They were separated from everybody else. Goku and all them, they could not enter because they were trapped in another dimension at the time. And I guess Kale was able, with Caulifla's guidance and Caulifla's belief in Kale was able to surpass her limit as a regular Super Saiyan and go into that legendary form once again and have control over it, which is crazy good. It's like Bruce Banner taking over the Hulk. You have the Hulk's power, but you don't have the drawback of being stupid, and it was just really cool. It was super cool. And between the two of them combining their attacks against the three of the Pride Troopers combining their attacks, it was such a fantastic moment in this episode. It really was. It was only this episode, or that moment, was only overshadowed by what happened next, because they knocked off two of the Pride Troopers, the general and one of the other ones, and what was left was the female Pride Trooper who trapped them in that other dimension dome or whatever. So she then traps herself in another dimension. She's like, haha, you can't hurt me with your attacks. And then Android 18 just picks her up and is like, okay, fine, I'll just throw you off. And she does. Which that was awesome. I love that. That's one of the reasons why I like Dragon Ball Super. They have that humor, which is really good, that they have that extra humor added in, because that was one of the good things that made Dragon Ball good. And I'm talking about OG Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was like straight up action, where OG Dragon Ball is action comedy. It's a good mix. So it was nice to see, the humor and all that stuff. It's always fun. It makes it for a fun time watching the episode, to have those comedy elements or comedic elements in it, like the whole Vegeta is yelling at Frieza, "Hey, that's my prey." Stuff like that. It's really cool. In the next episode, it looks like we're finally gonna get some more Vegeta action, which, damn it, man, it's about time. The dude's just been running around smacking a couple people here and there, but like, we haven't had a Vegeta-centric episode. I'm tired of seeing Goku, and I want to see the other characters already. I want to see more Vegeta. I want to see Frieza, since they, did all that hype to bring him in. I want to see more of Gohan, Piccolo. Come on, give it to us, guys. Give it to us already, because it's about time. Enough is enough. Do it. It's another thing too, is like, it should be vamping up from here, because Zeno had mentioned, hey, all the weaklings are gone, so it's gonna get better from here. And I think the Grand Prix said it too. So finally, who knows how many minutes are left in this tournament? Because I mean, I made a joke and in a previous review when the tournament started that 1 minute is going to be one episode, so get ready for 48 episodes of this tournament, which I wouldn't have a problem with it if there was more episodes like this one, because the whole thing with it being a battle royale and them building up with all the teamwork and stuff, I want to see the teamwork, I really do, and we're seeing little glimpses of it here and there, like with Masaroshi Tien, Android 1718, Khalifa, Kale. We saw the teamwork with the Pride Troopers. So like I want to see more of that, because that's the whole reason for all the previous episodes. So you built up to it, do it. It looks like Frieza is actually going to work with them, because they all got separated because of Kale's rampage in the previous episode, and they're all looking for each other, and Frieza's like, oh, I'm here, and then Vegeta comes up behind him, oh, I'm here too, Piccolo's like, I'm here. So they all regrouped except for Goku, 17 and 18, who were busy fighting the Pride Troopers. The episode tries to end on like an ominous tone or whatever, which is fine. You want to end on an ominous tone, but we all know that's that little transforming fat thing, Majin Buu looking chick. So you're gonna try to get us with a surprise or whatever. Didn't work, I'm sorry. But anyways, guys, I thought this was a really fun episode to watch. It was a good episode. Like I said, better than a whole episode of Son Goku. I got so annoyed with that. I'm like, oh my god, shut the hell up. Shut it up right now, because I'm just like ready to stop watching the episode. In all honesty, like I would rather watch all the Broly movies, all 3 of them, including Bio Broly. I'm including Bio Broly in that. I would rather watch all 3 of those like straight through than watch that episode again. Because I swear, I like that whole Son Goku thing. Oh my god. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed my rant on the episode today, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. For those who are new, make sure you're subscribing. And let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like, what fight are you most hyped to see? I really want to see some Gohan fights. Because we got that whole Gohan episode thing. So I want to see those Gohan fights. Let me know what fight you want to see down in the comments below. And I will catch you all later. Peace out, guys. Have a great day, night, whatever time zone you're at. Later.